Hello and welcome to the BMC Quick Course Series, Cost Analyzer for zEnterprise Software Contract Reporting Tool. The sessions listed will describe the functionality of the Software Contract Reporting Tool, beginning with an overview of software contract reporting. The Software Contract Reporting Tool is used to generate and analyze MLC software contract summary reports. Its interactive features provide you with the ability to compare charts of current and projected spending by billing month and contract term. Both historical and projected monthly data is compared against monthly budgeted allocations from an overall environment perspective, or even drill down to see trends at an LPAR, workload, or product level. The Software Contract Reporting tab displays quadrants that serve as portals to launch into detailed analysis of historical and projected MLC product spending that's based on your IBM contract, budget allocations, actual MSU usage, and projected spending. Using the drill down features that are unique to each quadrant and hyperlinks to the monthly summary report, you can view charts and data in a variety of forms for a comprehensive analysis of MLC product costs for the entire duration of your contract. Now we'll take a look at how to generate a software contract report. To generate a software contract summary report, click on the Software Contract Reporting tab. A list of defined software contracts will be displayed on the panel. Select the software contract that you would like to view and click the Screen Report option. Information on how to create a software contract is covered in Administration Tools Quick Course. The Software Contract Summary Report displays chart quadrants to launch into detailed analysis of MLC product spending based on your IBM contract. The quadrants are divided into the following views. Contract Summary View, which compares the current spending against budgeted amounts and the projected total cost against the overall budget for the entire contract. The MLC Cost by Billing Month View gives a historical and projected monthly MLC cost. Cost Efficiency Rating View compares the ratio of average monthly MSU utilizations to the monthly peak rolling 4-hour average. The Cost Variance by Billing Month view shows the cost difference between the budgeted allocations and the monthly spending cost for both actual and projected spending. Let's take a quick tour of the Contract Summary Quadrant. The Contract Summary Quadrant displays a chart which compares current spending against budgeted amounts and the projected total cost against the budget for the entire term of the contract. On the left-hand side of this display, highlighted as 1 and 2, we have the contract start and end dates and the year-over-year costs. This year-over-year cost shows how much the cost has changed between years. Highlighted as 3, we have the current spend versus the current budget. The bar chart indicates the cumulative volume level of both the current spending and the current budget amounts thus far in the contract through the current billing month. The color can be green or red, indicating whether the current spending is over or under the budgeted amount allocated. Highlighted as 4, we have the projected spend versus total budget. The amount indicates the total MLC product spending from the start of the contract through the end of the contract. The amount includes the sum of both actual and projected cost amounts. The bar chart indicates the cumulative volume level of both the total projected spending and the total budgeted amounts. Note there's a control button to maximize or minimize the chart view. The toggle dots at the bottom of the quadrant provide the ability to toggle between the MLC summary view, where you can view a breakdown of the individual MLC products as well as their contributions to the current usage and projected costs. To access the MLC product summary view from the MLC contract summary view, click the grayed out toggle dot. The MLC product summary view shows a breakdown of the cost for every MLC product in the contract. The view details each individual MLC product's contribution to the current usage cost and the projected total cost. The following information is displayed in this view. The MLC product name, followed by the current usage cost, which is the total usage cost of the MLC product, and indicates a sum of the actual usage costs from the contract starting month to the current billing month. The percentage represents the contribution of the MLC product to the total usage cost. The projected total cost is the sum of the actual usage costs and the projected costs from the contract starting month to the contract ending month. Current versus projected bar graphs indicate the current contribution with a solid blue bar and the projected cost contribution with a striped bar. Hovering over the bar graph, a pop-up will display a numeric value for the costs. Month over month indicates the difference in the costs for the MLC product for the current billing month against the MLC product costs of the previous month. Quarter over quarter cost change indicates the difference between the cost of the MLC product for the current month and the MLC product cost for the month that was 3 months prior. Year-over-year cost change shows the difference between the cost of the MLC product for the current month and the MLC product cost that was 12 months prior to that. Clicking on the highlighted cost change value will open the MLC product activity view. This view provides a report of the current usage activity that affects the cost of a particular MLC product. The month-over-month change activity view shows the activity changes compared to the previous month. The CPC, LPAR, and workloads that are contributing the most to the difference for the cost for the MLC product are listed. The largest CPC, LPAR, and workload contributors are indicated by a flag. The quarter-over-quarter report is similar in detail to the month-over-month report. This report shows the difference in activities between the current month and the month that was 3 months prior to that. The year-over-year cost change view displays the difference in activity between the current month and the month that was 12 months prior. You can utilize the filter drop-down menu to change the data displayed in the report. Use the drop-down menu to select the data as follows: change from last month, change from the last 3 months, or change from the last 12 months. Additionally, you can select the CPC, LPAR, or workloads you would like to include in the report. Now let's talk about the second quadrant of the software contract reporting tool, the cost efficiency rating. The cost efficiency rating quadrant displays charts that show the current and projected cost efficiency ratings as percentages. Cost efficiency is calculated by taking the average MSUs that are utilized divided by the peak rolling 4-hour average and displayed as a percentage. A system operating at 100% cost efficiency would indicate that the peak rolling 4-hour average, which determines costs, and the average MSUs used are equal. The percentages that are shown provide insight as to how close your system is to being tuned at the maximum efficiency. The closer the cost efficiency rating is to 100%, the more the MSU usage has been optimized to reduce costs. From the cost efficiency rating quadrant, you can access drill down charts to compare the peak rolling 4-hour average and the average MSUs used for the entire contract period. To access the average MSUs used to peak rolling 4-hour average ratio chart from the cost efficiency rating quadrant, click the middle grayed out toggle dot. The average MSU usage indicates the theoretical minimal value of the peak rolling 4-hour average if all activity was evenly distributed between the hours of the month. The peak 4-hour rolling average represents the utilization level that determines the actual costs that would be charged for using the MLC products during the month. Since the peak rolling 4-hour average utilization is always greater than the average MSUs used, their ratio indicates whether your actual average MSU usage approaches the peak usage level that determines the costs. The closer the ratio is to 1, the closer the system is to being optimized for cost efficiency. In the chart, this is represented by the yellow optimal ratio line at the top. The chart shows every month that comprises the software contract. For any billing month from the past, the ratio is based on actual costs and indicated by a solid blue dot. For any future billing month, the ratio is based on projected costs and indicated by a gray dot. The third toggle dot accesses the peak rolling 4-hour average by billing month chart. This shows separate charting lines for both the peak rolling 4-hour average and the average MSUs used. By viewing the coefficients of the ratio as separate charts, you can identify which one was more responsible for any dip or valley in the ratio chart. In general, if the chart for the average MSUs for a month contains a sudden drop and the peak rolling 4-hour average for the same month remains level, it indicates that during this month the system was underutilized. In this case, you should investigate why there was such a wide discrepancy between the actual costs of MSU usage and the average amount of MSUs being utilized. On the other hand, if the chart for the peak rolling 4-hour average for a month contains a sudden spike and the average MSU usage for the same month remains level, it indicates that during the month there may have been a problem. In this case, you should investigate what event occurred to cause the surge. The peak rolling 4-hour average by billing month chart also contains a link to the CPC usage drill down chart. This chart can be accessed from the Drill Down Links button. In the Drill Down Links window, click on the CPC usage hyperlink. For each view, there are alternative chart options. To perform the action, click on the Chart Options button and select one of the chart views from the drop-down list. The third quadrant we'll discuss is the cost by billing month. The MLC cost by billing month quadrant contains a bar chart that displays the actual costs and projected costs for each billing month of the contract. Additionally, a line at the top of the chart represents the budgeted costs for each billing month. The toggle dots of the quadrant provide you with the ability to toggle between the following chart views: MLC cost by billing month and the aggregated MLC cost by billing month. By accessing the aggregated MLC cost by billing month chart, you can see a cumulative chart that displays the actual costs and projected costs for every billing month in the contract. Additionally, the slope line at the top represents the cumulative budgeted amount for each billing month. The final quadrant is the cost variance quadrant. The cost variance by month quadrant contains a bar chart that displays the cost difference between the budgeted amount and actual or projected costs for every billing month of the contract. The solid bars reflect the actual cost difference of the billing month. The striped bars illustrate the projected cost difference for a billing month. Green bars indicate the actual or projected cost was less than the budgeted cost for the billing month, while the red bars indicate the actual or projected cost was greater than the budgeted cost for the billing month. The toggle dots of the quadrant provide you the ability to toggle between the cost variance by month and the cost variance to date chart views.